What's up, everybody? It's your boy Steven the Black. That's STEV the Black. I'm back, and I'm here to give you your Battleground review video. Whew. If y'all saw the predictions video, y'all would saw that I said that I was going to be in Delaware. Well, things got complicated, and so we came back yesterday and got here early this morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. So we're here, and I'm here to tell you. And I had to watch Battleground in the car on the way up here, and I didn't have a very strong internet connection, but I did the best I could. I had it in the auto jack car, or the jack, so that we could hear, the whole car could hear it. That way I could be stronger in here, and I watched it at the same time, and it was weird and incredible at the same time, and it was a different experience to watch a pay-per-view, but I did it. Okay, so let's get into this. All right. So out of 3 out of 5 stars, what would I give Battleground yesterday? Battleground was pretty darn good. Match of the night, obviously Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Hopefully this feud is over, and these two can go their separate ways for now, and we won't have to fight. We don't have to fight them at They won't have to fight at SummerSlam, but you never know. But let's see here. Is it over? At a scale of 1 to 5. What do I give Battleground? I'm gonna give Battleground 4 stars. 4 stars. It was a perfect pay-per-view. The only thing, the things I didn't want to happen happened. But you know what? That's just the logic in it. But whatever. So let's just get right into it, right? I'm gonna just, off the top of my head, I don't have a list right next to me, so just bear with me. I'm gonna go down the list off the top of my head of what the matches were and go from there, alright? So here we go. I did not see the pre-show. So I did not see Breezango versus the Usos, but I do know that the Usos lost. So okay, fine. To make Breezango, whatever, a legitimate threat? I don't know. But it just gives them a win, right? Alright, so the first match was the Tag Team Divas match between Sasha Banks and the mystery partner against Dana Brooke and Charlotte. And her mystery partner was indeed, I was correct, as was everybody else, Bayley. So Bayley comes out, and I was like, yes, I predicted it. And not only did I predict that Bayley came out and was her partner, I also predicted that they won. Now, this is why I say you guys have to trust me, because most of the time, let's say if there's like 9 matches, I'm like 7 out of 9, okay? Most of the time, I'm like 7 out of 9. I get most of the matches correct because I see the storyline, and I think about how it could play out, and going into the next pay-per-view, I like to see how all the plays out and what the next storyline will be, and who the next challenger might be. So, with that being said, Bayley and Sasha Banks were able to defeat the team of Charlotte and Dana Brooke by having Sasha made what's her name tap out to the bank statement. So that's good. That gives her a legitimate shot for a one-on-one title match at SummerSlam. So that's great. That's awesome. But I'm right again. This is why you should trust me and come to my channel, because my instincts are always correct. Alright, so let's see here. For the next match, it was the 6-man tag team match between the New Day and the Wyatt family. Because it was not for the tag team champions, and because it was a 6-man tag team match, I knew the Wyatt family were going to win. Obviously, we were all rooting for the New Day, but I had a feeling that the Wyatt family was going to win. And the thing is, Xavier, he was all like scared, and he almost sacrificed himself, but then he broke out of it at the last minute. It was like, no, I'm going to fight and stand to the end. And he was amazing. He was taking out the whole Wyatt family, and it was awesome, and it was incredible. And I thought they were going to get destroyed, but it was kind of back and forth. And you know what? That was great. That was awesome. And at the very last moment, Xavier got caught in Sister Abigail in 1, 2, 3, but they are still and the longest reigning WWE World Tag Team Champions. And I love it. Love it. But with Bray being on SmackDown and Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman being on Raw, this feud is over. So we can move on to SummerSlam now. I'm trying to think, what was the next match? What was the next match? Oh my god. I cannot remember. I'm trying to think. Give me a minute, guys. So the next match was Rusev versus Zack Ryder for the United States Championship. And man, I was rooting for Zack Ryder like you would not believe. I think we all were. We were like, Zack, you can do this. Zack, you got this. And when Zack hit the Rough Rider, I was like, that's it. But then he went to the top rope. I was like, no, Rusev was going to counter it. He's going to counter it. But he knew the Rough Rider wasn't going to be enough. And Rusev blocked it. And he was able to put in the accolade. And he almost got out. But then he did that, I guess you call it super accolade or whatever. And he had no choice but to tap out. And I was like, no. But then Rusev still had him in the hole, whatever like that. And he was getting beat down. I was like, all right, who's going to come on and save him? Maybe it's going to be Kurt Angle. Or maybe some guy from the past who's going to come on and save him. But it was just Mojo Rawley. And I was like, what? Mojo Rawley? Man. Well, something big has to happen at SummerSlam against Rusev. And I'm not sure who's going to be it. But all I know is this, man. It better be somebody good. That's all I got to say on that. Alright, so I'm trying to think. Next match. God. Natalya versus Becky Lynch. I am so mad I was right about this one. I really wanted Becky Lynch to win. And it really made no sense to have Charlotte win, really, if you really think about it. It's like, yeah, she's heel, yeah, she beat down Becky Lynch every week, but it would have made more sense to have Becky Lynch win, you know? But the thing is, I feel so bad for her because Becky Lynch never, ever wins. Just like the Lucha Dragons never win. And it was so sad because they came out and they were so awesome when they first came out, when they first debuted. But now it's like they lose every match, they lose every feud, and it's like, what is the point, you know? I mean, how can you call Becky Lynch one of the 4 horsewomen if she can't even win a feud? She can't even win a match. It's just so ridiculous. I feel bad for her, man. Like, WWE, what are you doing to her? And it's so strange because when I was at work the other day, I kept hearing Becky Lynch's song in my head, and I was thinking, why the heck am I thinking about Becky? I mean, yeah, the girl cute, and why Becky Lynch? You know, it was just weird. It was just strange. But you know what? It's whatever. So, I'm trying to think here. Next match. I'm just gonna go anyone that pops in my head. I was trying to go in order, but I can't think. Alright, so Darren Young versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. I was so sure that Darren Young wasn't going to win this match, but he held his own pretty good in there, you know. The match went back and forth. But the ending was so strange because Maurice came and she slapped Bob Backlund in the face, and then she went over and pretended she got hurt. So the Miz came and like punched him or slapped him or whatever, and so he tears off his shirt, but he gets stuck with him, so he's all angry and going crazy. And then Darren Young comes and puts a chicken wing on him, and the next thing I know, it's ding 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 ding. So I don't know if it was a count out, or maybe if it was or maybe it was a disqualification, or just a no contest. I don't know what happened because it just like ding ding ding, and that was it. And then Darren Young and Bob Backlund back off, and the Miz is like checking on his wife or whatever like that. So it's like, what happened? What was the decision? I don't know, but it was super, super strange. So, I would say that the feud would continue, just as I would have said if the feud would continue with Rusev and Zack Ryder, but they're on different brands, so that's pretty much it. So I don't know who's going to face them, but... Alright, so for the next match off the top of my head, the 6-man tag team match between the Club and Enzo Amore, Big Cass, and what do you call it? John Cena. Obviously, Enzo's big opening in the beginning was obviously funny. Don't look someone in the eye when you're eating a banana. That was funny. But man, other than that, I mean, the match. Here's the thing, right? I was, like I said, I was watching the pay-per-view in the car, and it kept freezing a lot because I didn't have a strong signal. So we had to switch to my brother's phone, and by the time we switched to his phone, the match was over, and I heard John Cena's music playing, so obviously they won like I knew they would, like we all knew they would, actually. Apparently when I heard he hit Super AA on AJ Styles, so, you know, alright, I guess the Super AA mean he got him on top rope, so yeah, Super AA, and, you know, I'm like, all right, well, we knew they won, so now with the teams going their way to Raw, AJ Styles and John Cena will have the rematch or the rubber match at SummerSlam with John Cena coming out on top because that's what John Cena does, and I don't normally have a problem with that. You know, I know everyone else does it. I normally don't have a problem, and I really don't care. So, you know, if Cena wins, you know? But, again, yours truly was right. I think we all right on that one, though. All right, so then, hopefully I'm not forgetting anything, but and we obviously had the highlight reel with Randy Orton and Chris Jericho. To see Randy Orton back like Viperville, like really, Viperville. Like, come on now, that was like so dumb and lame. I was like, Viperville? What's Viperville? Okay, that is not Randy Orton. He won't care. He will just RKO you and everything, making jokes on Brock Lesnar. Because the thing is right here, right? Whoever Brock Lesnar faces, you know Brock Lesnar's going to win. But the whole failing 2 drug tests, enhancements, and everything like that, it's kind of making me think Vince might be mad at him and Vince might make him lose. But, you know, who knows? Brock could always, you know, like, nah, I'm not going to show up if you want me to lose. Nope. So, who knows? I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but hopefully whatever is going on, they fix it. Because, you know, who knows? Right? But, so that was a little skit funny in the way I'm not sure what joke Randy Orton said they got him laughing, but then he RKO'd Jericho out of nowhere. But you know, whatever. So finally the main event, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, the triple threat for the WWE Championship. And it still hasn't been called the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That still makes me think that they're going to break the World Heavyweight Championship back. Okay? But here's the thing. The match, it was good. It wasn't match of the night. But it was good. Right? And I was so glad, so glad that Dean Ambrose retained, you know, because I didn't want Seth Rollins to win the title back. Not just yet. And like I said on my predictions video, if Roman Reigns was going to win the title, it had to be for his heel turn. Because the way he was getting booed yesterday, like we all knew he would, he has to turn heel. Seth Rollins as a heel right now, he has no heat on him. Okay? Because when you come back from an injury like that, you're like, you guys looked out for me, you were waiting for me, you loved me, you were glad I came back, and I really appreciate it. That is the return of a baby face. Seth Rollins is a baby face. Okay? Roman Reigns, the way he's getting booed, he has to turn heel. I was arguing with my friend the other day saying, because he's like, Vince needs to retire because he has no idea what he's doing anymore. He needs to give his company to Stephanie Shane and to Triple H. And I'm like, no, Vince hasn't made a decision yet where I'm questioning his, like, Vince, what are you doing, man? But this part, I'm going to have to agree. Vince, what are you doing, man? You got to turn Roman Reigns heel at this point because it's just not working. Okay, maybe you don't. Okay, the Attitude Era. You had multiple stars there. You had DX. You had Shawn Michaels. That's Shawn Michaels. You had Triple H. Oh my God. You had DX. You had The Undertaker. You had Stone Cold Steve Austin. You had The Rock. You had all these guys. There was never really just one guy. There was multiple guys. So what this, and I know what you're saying. Hulk Hogan was the guy. Bret Hart was the guy. John Cena was and still is the guy. But just because there's just one guy doesn't have to mean there has to be one guy. All 3 members of the Shield could lead this into the new era. All 3 of them could. You could have Enzo, Kaz. Okay, not Enzo. You can have Kaz lead, or whoever it is you want to lead into the new era. You don't have to have just one superstar be the face of the company. Technically, Stone Cold Steve Austin was the face of the Attitude Era because he's the one who started it. But I'm just saying, there was multiple stars. It wasn't just Stone Cold Steve Austin. It was The Rock. It was The Undertaker. It was DX. It was just not just one person. But despite all that, I'm glad Dean Ambrose was able to retain. I'm glad Vince didn't get cold feet. I'm glad he said, you know what? People really like Dean as champ, and he has proven himself not only to the fans, but to me as well, that he can be champion and that he can handle it. Now, if he does lose a SummerSlam, that's going to suck. But, you know, if Vince truly is planning Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for SummerSlam, then that probably will be for the World Heavyweight Championship, since the WWE title is on SmackDown. Which, again, I was thinking about this, and I'm thinking, yes, I understand that Raw is the flagship show, that Raw is 3 hours, that Raw is the face of your company, but that doesn't mean the WWE Championship has to be on there. That's just stereotypical. That's just obvious. Do the unthinkable. Do what other people think of the opposite. Oh, the WWE Championship going to Raw? Let's keep it on SmackDown. Let's keep it on the B show. Let's keep it on the underdog show. Let's keep it on the show that nobody cares about, really. No, you have it on there. It'll make people want to go watch SmackDown, and then you bring the World Heavyweight Championship to Raw. You bring it back, and you have it for Raw, and you have them fight over that, and you make both titles important, okay? Not just the WWE Championship. That's how you make it work. But this match, again, that triple threat match was good. I'm glad Dean Ambrose won. The whole SmackDown locker room came out and they were celebrating with Dean Ambrose, and now Dean Ambrose is your champ. So it's going tonight. The official new era begins. The Raw roster, the SmackDown roster on Tuesdays. As you know, I will be doing Tuesday SmackDown Live reviews now, as will I also will be bringing back the Monday Night Raw videos as you saw last week. But with that being said, that was Battleground. Again, I give it 3.5, 4 stars. No, I gave it 4 stars. 4 out of 5 stars. Match pay-per-view was awesome. Cannot wait for SummerSlam, August 21st. Right now, all we know is the Beast versus the Viper. But who's going to challenge Dean Ambrose for the WWE Championship? Is it going to be Bray Wyatt? Is it going to be Dolph Ziggler? Who is going to step up and say, hey, I'm challenging you, Dean, for the WWE Championship? Who's it going to be? Well, we're just going to have to wait and find out. Other than that, I don't have anything else. I hope I didn't forget a match. If I forgot a match, just let me know in the comment section below. But until next time, if you're not down with that, I've just got 2 words for you. Peace out.